The Sarge likes to brawl, so it should be no surprise that he'd bring with him today Double Dragon for the Sega Master System with actually kind of impressive box art for a Master System game, showing that you could actually do some stuff with that white grid background. And look at that, they're not even breaking a sweat. Well, let's go ahead and take Double Dragon, pop it in my power base converter, and find out how this version holds up. Let's go to the game. Double Dragon was published by Activision and carries a copyright year of 1988. It is based on the 1987 mega popular arcade game made by Technos. Double Dragon is a beat-em-up game for 1 or 2 players simultaneously, with only one standard mode of difficulty. You hear that, Nintendo? Double Dragon? 2 players, same time? According to the manual, you are Billy Lee, and your girlfriend, Mary Ann, has been kidnapped by the Black Warrior gang, who wants to draw you out to kill you. Now it's up to you and your twin brother Jimmy to use your martial arts skills to rescue her. I find it weird that they changed the girl's name from the arcade's Marion to Mary Ann. At least they didn't change the brother's name to the Professor and the Skipper. In the game, you use the D-pad to move, the button 1 to kick, and the button 2 to punch, as well as pick up and use weapons that include whips, bats, knives, dynamite, rocks, steel drums, and my personal favorite, the amazing Sega box, that despite being made of cardboard, deals great damage and also has a magical logo that can flip side to side but never upside down. You can also perform other moves, including a reverse kick by pressing 1 and 2 together, or a jump kick by using the D-pad with buttons 1 and 2. If you are able to grab an opponent, you can press button 1 to knee them or button 2 to throw them. You can also do a headbutt by pressing forward twice, or an elbow smash by pressing away and button 2 together. I found the controls for the most part worked well, except grabbing opponents seemed to happen more by chance than anything else. The game consists of 4 rounds, with the game ending with a tough battle against the machine gun armed boss of the Shadow Warriors. You get 3 lives and can continue as much as you want in the first 3 levels, but not at all in the 4th unless you perform a cheat. If you do 30 leaping reverse kicks at the beginning of round 4, you can earn unlimited continues in the 4th round as well. Graphically speaking, I overall like the look of the game, but it is a mixed bag. On the plus side, the game is colorful and most of the characters look very nice, with my favorite being the muscle-filled Abobo, especially the Veggie Abobo that appears at the end of round 3. And of course, the Sega box is great. On the minus side, there is a lot of flicker among the characters, especially when they are near each other. Also, the bat looks more like a giant turkey leg to me when it's being held by your character, and Linda looks a little bit more like Carrot Top, which actually makes the character look more menacing to me. On a side note, I also thought the manual illustrations were so bad they were funny, with Linda looking like a grown-up little orphan Annie gone bad, and Jeff looking like the Terminator performing some sort of line dance. Music and sound-wise, I thought the music was well done, but I also thought that some of the sound effects were weak and didn't fit the game that well, especially when you knock out an opponent. Family-friendly wise, there is no blood, but the game is filled with animated violence, which includes using weapons and your character fighting female enemies. On eBay, loose copies go for $10 to $14, and complete copies were going for $12 to $17, and those prices as always include shipping. So what did I think of Double Dragon? Compared to the 8-bit versions on the NES and 7800, I think that this is the best of the bunch, but it's not perfect. Sometimes when characters are over one another, it can be hard to tell who is hitting who due to all the flicker. But overall, it does control well, and it is a decent port of the arcade game. So where am I going to rank Double Dragon? Well, it's not going to beat out Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, but I think I'd be more likely to play it than another round of Enduro Racer. So I'm going to make Double Dragon my new number 2 ranked game for the Sega Master System. Double Dragon is a solid port on the Master System. If you enjoy retro-related videos, would you please click the like and subscribe buttons? You can now support the show through Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/NoSwearGamer to learn more. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and when walking in alleys, be sure to watch out for Carrot Top.